Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Roman and this is my first video on options in English YouTube channel. I analyzed previous 10 years on Bitcoin movements and I opened that now there is one of the longest consequent series in option months when there is no falling more than 30%. What it means? It means that there is much bigger probability of uh, getting Black Swan in Bitcoin in next maybe 3, 4, 5 months. And I also analyzed that this consequency is highly correlated to American index NASDAQ. So if we look on NASDAQ index, we can notice that current bull trend is already continuing from October 22 to the current moment. And we can see that all previous movements were not really longer. So I can find that there was almost the same period from February 16 to October 18. Also, there was a rather long bull trend from November 12 to August 15. But really now is one of the longest trends. And another thing is that almost all good news are already known. So president elections already passed. MicroStrategy stocks are already in index. And I don't see anything which can give good expectance to crypto growth. So after such a long growth, I analyzed the previous periods on Bitcoin growth. Usually next correction movement was about 50-60%. And for me, when I look on Bitcoin, I can say that it looks good to have some movement to previous support. So about 70,000 on Bitcoin. And I'm analyzing this for looking for some interesting option opportunities and how I can buy some put option and earn money if I will get this month for 30 or 40% down. Now I will show you my Excel, and in this worksheet I have option months. What is the difference between option months and normal months? Option months are made from Friday, from the last Friday of previous month to the last Friday of next month, because main option expirations are on last Friday of months. So this is open, high, low, close series which are connected using option months. And I can see that when I'm looking on change, that already more than 30 months, you can see 30, there was no movement more than 30%. So even there is no 1 month with change more than minus 20%. So last change minus 20% and more was on 2022 year. I think it was after previous bull run on 2021. And we can see that all previous movements have this 20% correction much more often. So before it was like 11 months, before it was 13 months, next one is 15 months, here small 4 months, also small. But I don't see any point in analyzing Bitcoin before 2018 because market was really different and volatility was much bigger. So we can see that now is the longest series when we don't see any month for 30 months with close more than 20% for option month. And I'm going to look some option opportunities to earn money on this movement. For example, we can look on option calculator on Deribit, and we can see that if we will take options on 31st of January, for example, I am expecting movement to 70 on Bitcoin. And I'm asking to make strategy for me. And I like the repeat that it's really helps to find one of best options, and it gives me idea to buy 82 option put. So we can see that price of this option is about 1 Bitcoin. And what will happen if we will get this expected movement for 30% down on Bitcoin? So 30% down from current price is about 65 on Bitcoin. So it will be 10 Bitcoins. And if it will happen, our investments will grow up 10 times. Yes, it looks rather good, but for me, when I want to get such a big fall, I think 10 times is not so much. So I want to find something more interesting. For example, what I can do, I can take, instead of one monthly option, I can find or buy consequent like weekly options. So instead of 1 month option, I can buy 4 or 5 weekly option in a row. Because I can see that previous corrections usually were not the whole month, but it was like 1 or 2 strong weeks. So previous strong correction was on May 21, so it was 1 week 20%, next week 25%. Another big correction also was here in 22 June, it was 22% in 1 week. Also, there was strong week here, but it was all buyback because it went from 62 to 49. But it was like a very short movement. It was difficult to earn something if you didn't have take profits. So it was not like a movement to expiration, because I remember this week, if you bought options on Friday, next Friday there was not so big change, because all change happened on Sunday and maybe on Monday. Also, if we look here, it was COVID crisis. It was one big also weekly fall in 33% with low about, I think, 50%. And everywhere here we can see that if there is a fall, usually it happens in 1 or 2 weeks. So there is no like fall when we have 4 equal weeks, for example, each week 6%. So usually it's 2 weeks and then 2 weeks of sideways movement. Also 2 weeks, then sideways movement. That is why I think that it's better to find some options which are weekly. And for example, if we will go back to our Deribit constructor and I look for option, for example, not 31st of January, but for example, 3 of January. And I will say, of course, that I'm not expecting 70,000 on Bitcoin. I think it can be like, if it will be 20%, it will be about 76, for example, 76. And I also asked to make strategy for me. And look, now it looks much better. So previously, return on investment expected was 600%. Now it is 1,500%. So it gives us idea to buy 85 put option, and if it will go to expected price, for example 75, then it will grow from one option to 17 Bitcoin from 1 Bitcoin, yes, here to 17 Bitcoins here. Yes, and this looks much better because when I traded my previous Black Swans, one of the best Black Swans I caught was on COVID 2020, and it was happening very fast, really. So it was so unexpected for many people, and after I was analyzing S&P 500 index, how often this speed movement happened, and I understood that it was first time for previous, I think, maybe 30 or 40 years. So when Black Swan is happening, usually nobody is expecting. That is why weekly options looks better, because you can get a better return on investment in weekly option. So that is why I'm thinking that if you have some crypto portfolio, or you are already made some money in bull run in crypto, it is a good idea to use a little percent from your portfolio to buy some put options. Because when you regularly buy some put options, for example, every week or every month, I think every week is better if you are a small player, then you can get really good profit. And the best idea is that it's usually happened when everybody is losing. So it's like all people know how to make money on bull market, but not everybody can make money when everything is going down. That is why I really like book of Nassim Taleb, Black Swan, with his idea of Thanksgiving Day Turkey. When Turkey's life is bullish all way, and on Thanksgiving Day it's going all way down in one day to zero, because somebody cut its head off and cook it for Thanksgiving Day. Please remember that everything I said is not financial advice, it's only for informational purposes. And I will be glad if you will give like to my video, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.